Patterson Sterling, and welcome to Relationship Recovery Solutions. This is our YouTube channel where we continue to provide you with daily posts around tools and skills for how to heal your relationship that's been impacted by broken trust. So you are dealing with lies in your relationship, or affairs, or pornography, or something else that is causing your relationship to have a communication breakdown. And so we talk about those subjects and also provide a resource for you at Relationship Recovery Solutions.com. And so today what we're going to talk about is why porn can never make a marriage better. Now, some couples have this idea that we need to keep it spicy, we need to keep it exciting, and so pornography brings us to that edge. So it kind of brings fantasy element into our relationship, helps you get a little bit of what you want, helps me get a little bit of what I want, and keeps it kind of up and shaken and spicy and new, because we don't want to settle into an old sexual rut where we're doing the same thing. It becomes boring, and if I'm bored, you're bored, we're restless, and then our eyes are going to wander elsewhere. So that's what the thinking is when couples look at, the excitement of introducing porn into our relationship. Now, what I want to talk about is why pornography can never help a marriage at all. Because what happens is that I am taking energy away from the relationship and I'm sexualizing onto this sexual template of images. And so what happens is that my partner then starts to lose their personhood. And personhood is that I don't really see them anymore. I see them as a function, as a purpose, or as a vehicle for my pleasure. And so what happens with pornography is that when we introduce pornography into our relationship and these visual images, I get sexualized onto the pornography and I'm trying to one up the next best. The difficulty with pornography is that there is desensitization. It wears off. The buzz, the excitement of seeing this image the first time starts to fall short and wears off. So I need an even more intense image, an even more thing, because what I'm doing is chasing the high, chasing the intensity. Now, pornography is built on an escalatory cycle. What that means is that I need more to get the same high. Now, needing more to kind of chase this high means that my partner needs to become a vehicle for me to get this next high. I lose sight of seeing my partner, and all I see is the sexual images, the sexual activity, and look at how can I take that to the next level. Now, many couples live in that restlessness when they introduce pornography because it's not enough. They're trying to escape from real issues in their relationship by filling it up with all of this energy and intensity. Now, what happens is that restlessness starts to continue and the relationship falls flat. It's like, now what are we going to do to kind of fill up this excitement level in our relationship? So let's start swinging. Let's start acting this out with other people. Let's introduce another partner into our relationship. Or let's take it to this next level of kinky. Or let's do this, let's do that. We're losing sight of each other and the emotional connection of being there for each other, and we're chasing this elusive intensity high of the next best thing, bigger, better, more intense, and then we're empty afterwards. And what we're looking at really with introducing pornography is that you, as my partner, are not enough for me. We need this supercharged adrenaline rush to keep us going. And so somebody gets lost in the carnage and the waste of that because somebody else is focused on the next high. Or if we're both on the next high, we start splitting off into our fantasy worlds where our fantasy worlds become more intense than our relationship here. We become vehicles for each other, or we just separately split off from each other and try and continue this intense high. This is why pornography and the basis of it is not helpful for relationships. There's also the spiritual component of that. If you're on a faith-based journey and going against God and going into the flesh and chasing that desire, takes you off course of who you're supposed to be and your greatest power and potential in life as well. So it takes you off emotionally from your relationship. It takes you off spiritually from your relationship as well too. It doesn't mean that we have to be boring, but we lose sight of our emotional intimacy in the relationship when we try and fill it up with all the rush and these highs of chasing the next bigger, better experience or high. So here at Relationship Recovery Solutions, we've just launched a new marriage crisis resource program to deal with broken trust, lies, affairs, or even pornography in relationships as well. And I encourage you to check out that resource, which includes videos as well as tools and skills for how to rebuild your relationship from a breakdown, a communication breakdown or a breakdown in connection in your relationship as well too. So if you go to relationshiprecoverysolutions.com, you can check out that new resource, or come join us as a subscriber, as we'll continue to provide you with daily posts around tools and skills for how to grow in your healthiest relationships, particularly when you're dealing with broken trust and trying to rebuild your marriage together. We'll talk to you soon. Take care.